Radio Rahim with Del Boy, War, Chisora, and that moniker, you earn it every time out, but I'd say tonight, it was a marvel to watch. You came in a 2-1 underdog. I don't know if you follow the odds, but you were a 2-1 underdog.
What does that mean?
That means that the bookies were so sure that you wouldn't win that they would give somebody twice as much money as they bet if you did. And they were expecting Wallin to win by decision. That's what Vegas thought. That's what the odds were. And as soon as the first bell rang, you came in there with your head in his chest. You started fast. Did you believe from the beginning that you were going to be able to overwhelm Wallin? What was the game plan?
So the game plan was jab, and then in the later rounds, which was right hand overhand. And in the second round, my ears popped. He popped my ears. Not with a punch. I think he just popped, and everything just went pear-shaped for me.
What pear-shaped?
I mean, like, I was not moving the right way, but I didn't even tell my trainers. I didn't tell nobody. I kept it to myself. And I was like, you know what? Let me just keep jabbing. Let me just keep moving. Let me just keep doing what I'm doing. I'll get him. I'm going to get him. You know, and plus the ref as well was a shit ref. And I don't want to use that ref ever again. Because every time we're inside, he's telling me I'm hitting behind the back, but I'm hitting on the side here. Annoying me. But you know what? I didn't let that bother me. I just carried on, did my thing, and that was it.
Wallin being a longer fighter, a taller fighter, I saw some flashes of Frazier in there. Saw a little Foreman Crab. Did you find it easy to get inside? Because again, most people thought Wallin would be able to stay on the outside and just outbox you.
But I didn't let him box me, you know. He's got good, every time you jab, he counters the jab, which was very nice of him. But I just knew when I get him, I'm going to get him.
Did the crowd spur you on? Because, you know, there was some ebb and flow in there, as like there are in every fight, but it felt like, you know, when you slow down, people worry that there may not be gas left in the tank, and then you ramp it back up. What are you tapping into to get that energy back?
No, I'm just dropping my heart rate down, and I bring it back up, and I drop it back down. So when I drop it down, don't worry about me. I'm all right. I'm just bringing it down. If I'm at 170, I just want to bring it back to 150 or 145, and I take it back up.
The first knockdown, it was like a delayed knockdown. It was picturesque, like a movie. The guy stumbles back across the ring and finally falls.
It was delayed because he thought he was not in range, but I clipped him when he was coming out. And then at the same time when I clipped him, he tried to jump backwards. And then that when he went in the air, basically.
At that point, did you feel like you had an opportunity to finish the fight?
Yeah, but it didn't happen, so what can I say? I crowded my shots so much. I crowded myself, everything was overcrowded and stuff like that. That's why it was too late.
Was the cut, and how many cuts do you have actually?
I got 3 cuts, and they all to do with his head.
Not a single one of those punches made it.
This one is a cut. This cut here is a punch, but it's 2 here all heads.
Were they bothering you at all during the fight?
Sometimes, but you know what? Who am I going to complain to?
As the fight wore on, it seemed like Wallin might have an opportunity late. He caught you with some good, clean punches, and maybe he would be able to steal the show at the end. It looked like you'd be ahead on the cards, but then that final knockdown, I mean, it sealed the deal. I can't think of a more exciting way to have ended that fight. Did you feel the knockdown coming, or was that just one of those punches?
I knew I was going to get him again because if you look in the 12th round, I was moving, trying to get him. And then when he stood still, I just let it go. I didn't stop.
I want to talk a little bit about the emotional roller coaster of this fight. You know, you talked all week about you weren't going to cry, and then you show up to this arena where there's so much history, and you see yourself on the walls. You see other fighters ringside pulling up for number 49. What was going through your head and heart
be honest with you, it was just very emotional. I said I was going to cry, and then I cried. What can I say? I shed a tear.
But what are you crying about?
I love the game so much, you know. I mean, like, if you don't love it, you don't cry. I love the game so much. I love the ups and downs, the cuts and the bruises I got right now. I love all that. But it is what it is.
Obviously, Tyson Fury's retired a few times, but every time he does, and then he comes back, he said it's because there's no life outside of boxing for him, that the routine is something that makes his life make sense. Are you at all worried that if this boxing and when this boxing is finally done, if it's after number 50, that call of the crowd, that routine of being a fighter, that excitement of the crowd like you heard tonight, might bring you back?
No, I'm not coming back.
No matter what?
No matter what.
What does number 50 have to be for you to feel satisfied?
Right now, I can't say, but when I do announce it, you're going to love it.
You brought 3 pictures in the ring. Yes. And if I'm honest, none of the 3 seem like likely options.
You know what you think?
They all seem pretty far-fetched.
What?
Well, I mean, we run through them, right?
Go on.
Okay, I say Dubois might be in the cards only because this is an IBF eliminator, and if he doesn't want to take that shot at Usyk for undisputed, maybe you get in, but you still got to deal with Bakoli or a Jogba. If depending on who wins that fight, you'd have to fight 2 more times to get to Dubois reasonably.
What people forget to understand, I sell arenas. I'm a businessman. To understand. Bakoli, we know about Bakoli, but tell me what arenas Bakoli sold. Yeah? Tell me, what's his name? Duckba?
A Jogba.
He's American, eh? He was based in America, eh?
Mm-hmm.
He sells in America. Yeah.
Hey, listen, no, it's fair. None of those guys are big draws.
Yeah. Boxing, listen, let's all be honest. Cody's a good fighter, but there's no money in the fight. Understand? Mm-hmm. Yes, he's a good fighter, but you have to look at it. Boxing is a business. Yeah, It's a business for the promoters, for the sponsors, for the belt. Because the more people you sell out in arenas, the more money you make. Yeah? But Cody gets a WBC, whatever. Nobody go watch it. Nobody, do you understand?
Well, if that is the determining factor, then the clearer choice is Anthony Joshua, which I would think would be the least likely person you'd like to fight based on your relationship, your management connection. Like, are you willing truly to face your friend as number 50? And if you were to beat Joshua, that'd probably be the end of his career. Are you ready to retire Anthony Joshua?
No. Listen, Anthony Joshua has done unbelievable for boxing for us in the United Kingdom. Do you understand? If we have to look at it. So when he lost in New York, what did he do? He opened the gateway for Saudi. You understand? He did 2 fights in Saudi. Yeah. He did another one in Saudi. He did another one in Saudi. So Saudi, people start recognizing Saudi because of Anthony Joshua. So whatever he's going through, we always have to respect him because everything he's done for British boxing is unbelievable. He's a gold medalist, British champion, Commonwealth, 2-time heavyweight champion of the world, and nobody gives him his props. It's not like he walked down the street and then he just picked those things up and then suddenly, no. He's worked hard for that shit. He sold out the Millennium Stadium twice, Wembley Stadium 3 times, Tottenham, so we have to give him props. And nobody gives him credit. Every time everybody's got something to say bad about me, about Tyson, about Anthony, about Dillian. All I'm saying is keep running your mouth, and when the day we retire, we're gonna see what you guys are gonna talk about.
Well, that's my point. So Joshua's off the table. Even the way you talk about him right now, it's too friendly. You don't want to fight Anthony Joshua. It would.
If the public say it should go on, we should get a show going on.
We saw Dillian Whyte ringside. To me, that makes the most sense, right? You've got a history there.
He's fighting Joe Joyce.
You're gonna need a little time. Are you planning to get right back in there? I'm not expecting to see you till the end of the year.
Dillian Whyte's fighting Joe Joyce.
I know, but I'm talking about you. That he has time to fight Joe Joyce and then fight you after that. Yeah.
No, right now I'm just chilling.
Exactly. So the way you just described Joshua's career, what have you brought to the sport? What is it that is the legacy?
You tell me.
I mean, for me, it's been a ton of nights like this. But I haven't been in the United Kingdom for your entire career. The way they came out tonight and the way they showed the respect and the love, I think, says it all. I just would like to know what you'd like to leave behind as a legacy after that 50th bell rings for the final time.
We never know. Can we get a blood ticket? I want to go home.
All right.
That's why we're trying to wind it.
Yeah, all right.
Thank you, Rahim.
Thank you, Radio Rahim with War, Derek Chisora.